Hi everyone. In this video, I'll be walking us through on how to expand our ideas, how to turn our ideas to a book, uh, how to how to make our structure our content, how to structure our ideas and turn it to a book. And I'll be using a tools called ChatGPT. And on my screen here is ChatGPT, and I'm here. I have my ideas being documented in a place. Now I'll be copying that ideas into ChatGPT and I will read it out to every one of us and we see it together. Here is the ideas. He said, I want to write a book titled Building but Not Like the Babylonia. This idea is being it's been given birth through the story of those guys in the Bible, Babylonian guys in the Bible, how they are planning to build the tower. So that idea is being it's been bettered by that story. I said this should be a motivational book for people who are passionate about entrepreneur, people who are about to give up in building their businesses. With this Bible passage, Proverbs 3 5 to 7, I mean, many people build business just because they want to make money and be known. Not every popular brand will be remembered. Not every fast-growing business leave a legacy. Not every loud success has lasting impact. Remember the process of building the Tower of Babylon, as I said earlier, the builder mind and why they couldn't get it done. Purpose over publicity, the reason why they don't get it done. Obedience over obsession, legacy over likes, alignment over ambition. So this is the ideas of the book that I have. So I want to give it to ChatGPT now and let me see the response that ChatGPT will give to us. Now, this is what ChatGPT have given to me. He said, this is a strong idea already. It has a depth, faith, truth, and not hype. Like, let's shape it into a clear, memorable, motivational book concept that speak to entrepreneurship who are tired, discouraged, or chasing the wrong things. This is the breakdown of what he gave me. He said book title idea, not Babylon, but inspired by lesson. You see, he said not Babylon, but we are I want to inspire people by the lessons that on story just tells. He said, he still gave me suggestion of titles, building beyond noise, purpose, obedience, and kind of success that lasts. He said before the tower rises, another title that another option of title or book title that he gave to me before the tower rise. He said why alignment matter more than ambition. Another one is built on trust. What Proverbs 3:5 to 7 says, teach entrepreneurship about last legacy. When God is the architecture, these are the what? These are the titles that ChatGPT tried to just give me now. But that is not where I'm going. That is not where I'm going. Now I know that okay, this my story, this my idea is a good idea now. The next thing that I will do now is just that, I want I want to tell ChatGPT now to give me a 20 a 20 chapter a 20 chapter of this book, a 20 chapters. Just I want an outline of 20 chapters of this book, and I will be doing that now. Here on my screen, this is what ChatGPT have given to me, and this is what I told him to do. I said, give me a 10 chapter outlines of this book. Give each of every chapter an author quotes and end with an article. I just need 10 chapters outline now. In that, in each chapters, I need an author quote and what and an article at the end of each chapter. And you see, the chapter one said, "Why are you building? Why are you building?" You see this is the author quote here. He said, "What you build will always answer the question you are too afraid to ask yourself. Why?" And this is an article, end articles that will be like it's going to be at the very end part of each chapter that I write. And see another chapter, it said trusting God beyond your own understanding. That means he gave me the Bible passage that I added to it. Said the hardest part of faith is trusting God when your ideas seem smarter than his instruction. And I have another chapter yes that say the builder of Babylon, the builders of Babylon. He said skill and unity can build a tower, but only alignment can keep it standing. See, this is the what articles that we first this is the articles that readers will first read before they read the content of each book. And now before the fourth one said when speed become a trap, your speed when it become a trap. And I have another chapter, is there purpose over publicity. Purpose over publicity. Don't let us forget the reason for this book. He said, I want to write a book titled Building but Not Like Babylon. This should be a motivational book that people who are passionate about entrepreneurship, people are about to give up in their what in building their businesses, careers, and the likes. And these are the reason, many people build business just because they want to make money. These are the reason why. So the reason why I go back to that is just that for us to know how ChatGPT pick each chapters from what from the ideas that I give to it. And then when speak become a trap, another one says purpose over publicity. I said just say something now. Eh? Another one is said obedience over obsession. We have another one, alignment over ambition, and legacy is built in the process. Now, the reason why these ideas of this book comes to me is just as I just discovered that some people build businesses that doesn't last. I think there's a picture that I saw on Facebook, whereby I saw when I think the owner of Senate Bank, I don't know, there's one commercial bank like that I saw their story, whereby there's someone that invested that same amount that person invested in banking in commercial banks that time. And that particular person again that invests his own money in building an house, then that house is not enough. You see now, the commercial bank, I think it's Zenith Bank, the commercial bank is still standing firm today, and they are making their money, they are making impact. Their impact, the main impact they are making is that they employ people into their organizations, and people, they put food in on the table of people that are seeking for job. They employ people, if they make impact through that, and they're still making money. So that is why just that is how the title of this book just come across my mind, and I said, oh, let me just use this book as what I mean this title as a book. So that is that about that. So now the next thing is just like, oh, I will tell ChatGPT now to give me a an introduction for this. So let's see what ChatGPT will give us on that. Now, here is what ChatGPT give me for the introduction. See the introduction. This is the content that I gave him to give. I said, give me a powerful motivation introduction that will speak to the reader's spirit directly, as if God is talking to them. The introduction should be very lengthy. The introduction should start with author quote and also end with an article. Now, the introduction said, "You are not tired because this is the article of the author." It said, "You are not tired because you are weak. You are tired because you are trying to build what I never asked you." I told ChatGPT to write this as if God is talking to them, as if the spirit is talking to them. He said, "You are not tired because you are weak. You are tired because you are trying to build what I never asked you." Imagine someone that is down is reading this, it's just like spirit is talking, Holy Spirit is talking to him directly. He said, "Pause for a moment before you turn another page, before you think about strategies, profit, customer, or growth. Pause. This book is not here to help you build faster. It is here to help you build right." You get this concept right now. This is in the beginning of my introduction. He said, another one, you look down here, he said, "You are not alone. Many builders reach this quiet crisis, not when things are failing, but when things are working and still feel empty." Hear this clearly. Not everything that grows is approved. Not everything that succeeds is sustained. Why I'm reading this out is that for us to know, okay, where is the error coming from? Is there any error in this? Do we have, like, is this introduction, is it being structured according to how I vision it on my mind? We can see it clearly now that it is very, like, to me, it is very clear to me. This is what I really want. The word celebrate speed, even examine foundation. Don't forget that I'm writing on the Babylon. The Babylon. Now, my introduction is ready. My introduction is ready. He still give me, said, if you want next, he said, if you want next, I can, was it, he now give me options that if I want now, he can give me this and give me that and give me that. But I will show us on how to do that in order not to be mixing everything together. And these steps that I am giving you now, that is how we are going to use it to write the whole chapter of this book. Don't forget that I'm writing 10 chapters with these ideas. Let's move forward. And this is what he has given me for my chapter one, and this is what I do. I said, here is my chapter one. I just try to I try to go to the outline that I told in ChatGPT to give me earlier. I try to copy this. I copy this, and I just come here straight. I paste it here. I just make sure I instruct him that here is my chapter one. one content. I said here is my chapter one content, and what I just added to it is just that I just tell him that I should make it lengthy, and I also instruct ChatGPT to add this same article and the quote to it, like the quote at the beginning of the chapter and what the article at the very end of the chapter. And here, this is what I actually got after instructing ChatGPT for that to that on that. You see, this is just chapter one. Why are you building? This is the quote. What you build will always answer the question you are too afraid to ask yourself. Why? Why? He said before you ask how to grow, you must answer why you started. You must answer why you started, because every structure carries the fingerprint of its motive. Every structure carries the fingerprint of its motive. You see, he gave me what I want. And the reason why he gave me what I want is just that the energy I gave to ChatGPT. That was why it's giving me what I really was there long before customer arrive, before profit appears, before recognition follow. Your reason for building has already been written into the foundation, and one day under pressure it will speak. It will speak, and you may call it vision, you may call it ambition, but beneath all of it is motive. It gave me this exactly content that I want. And this is been like all this content, like it was because of what I gave to ChatGPT earlier, the ideas that I prompt to ChatGPT earlier. So now I've gotten all this chapter one, and what this is what I really want. I like what he gave me. If I did not like it, I will still tell ChatGPT to just to do any amendment. I will tell ChatGPT to amend where I feel that no, it's not up to what I expect it to do for me. And same step that I take on this chapter one, copying my outline, pasting it here, and what prompting ChatGPT to give me exact what I copy for him for it now. That is what will give us. That is what will give us feedback. I mean, the feedback I mean there is that is what will give us the whole content of chapter that we want. Chapter two now, I will still go there back again. I will come here again, and I come here to copy chapter two, and I come over here and I just instruct ChatGPT again that here is my chapter two. Here, here. Okay, sorry. I just come over here, check ChatGPT that here is my chapter. Here is my chapter two. Here is my chapter chapter two. So I will give it like this. Here is my chapter two. Make it length. Let me just add it to it. Make it uh powerful content that motivates, and also make it very lengthy. So now this is another thing. I will just bam. I give it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT give me the content that I want. So that is how we are going to do everything. That is how we are going to be copying each chapter, dropping it back for ChatGPT in order for ChatGPT to give us a well structured content that we want to turn to our book. And after we are done with all that, the next thing is just that what we just need to do is just that we just tell ChatGPT to just give us, it should just structure the whole book for us. Like it should structure the whole chapter for us as table of content. I will just trust to do that now for me to show us how to go about the formatting. So now we've gotten like we have like two chapter now, chapter one, chapter two, and the introduction now. What I will do next now is that I will try to copy this content and move it to our Word document. And so I will try to show us on how to format, how to remove some formatting that is on this content, and how to arrange it to what we are expected to upload on. or platform that we'll be using.